Hello, my name is Emma Werner, and the chapter I enjoyed most in this textbook was Chapter 12, Relationships with Family. Just to preface, I come from a large family of 10 people, so I have 7 younger siblings. And so this chapter really taught me a lot on how I can improve and maintain those relationships. In Chapter 12, it discusses briefly how family relationships are often complicated and how they require a consistent effort on maintaining them, and how it is important to maintain those close family relationships as they will continue throughout the lifespan. In this, I will discuss what I learned from this chapter and how I've begun to apply it in my life. So some of my favorite terms that I learned about were family communication patterns. These are the ways that families communicate and collaboratively create a definition of family. One key term that stuck out to me was relational dialects. These are the common tensions or conflicts that occur in close relationships. In families, the common ones are autonomy versus connection and openness versus protection. In my family, I've seen this in the way that I often don't want to share things that could potentially hurt me if my family were to hear about it, or something that I could be made fun of if my siblings heard about it. As well as getting older, I am wanting to be more independent versus connecting with my family. Another term that stood out to me was conformity and conversation orientation. This is a way to categorize communication patterns on conformity, which is rule following and obedience, and conversation, which is the flexibility and openness of communication within that family. In my family, I would say we are a combination of pluralistic and consensual. So I have the opportunity to openly discuss with my parents about how I prefer things, and I enjoy that it is very open in that way. So these terms have come to affect my life in the way that I am now able to more fully understand the hows and the whys behind how my family communicates, and this has enabled me to have a better relationship with my siblings and to have more patience because nobody is perfect, and because I'm able to understand it enables me to communicate with more clarity. Dr. Alan E. Kadzin said, "Family is not an important thing, it is everything. Family relationships are the strongest predictor of emotional well-being, resilience, and mental health across the lifespan." This quote is really impactful because I've been able to learn about these terms and through this chapter, I've been able to strengthen my family relationships, and that enables me to access all of these benefits. And so I am grateful that I have been able to learn about the relationships with family in Chapter 12 of Reflect and Relate.